Before Japan's colonization in 1910, Korea flourished with rich traditions and self-governance. Farmers tended rice paddies under wide skies, scholars preserved Hangul literature, and artisans crafted celadon pottery. This sovereignty would soon be shattered by imperial ambitions, erasing centuries of cultural identity. Japan's forced annexation in 1910 brought brutal suppression. Korean newspapers shut down, protests met with gunfire. The 1919 March 1st movement saw 7,000 killed as soldiers bayoneted unarmed demonstrators. Colonial laws erased Korea's name, rebranding it Chosen under the emperor's rule. The 1938 Soshikaime policy forced Koreans to adopt Japanese names, while schools banned Hangul. Over 200,000 historical artifacts were looted, including Goryeo-era Buddhist texts burned as primitive. Shinto shrines replaced ancestral altars, severing spiritual ties to the land. Japan conscripted 800,000 Koreans into coal mines and munitions factories under the 1939 National Mobilization Law. At Mitsubishi's Hashima Island mine, workers drowned in undersea tunnels. Only 10% survived the war. Families received ceramic urns labeled industrial sacrifices. Over 200,000 women, mostly Korean, were enslaved in military brothels. Survivors testified to daily gang rapes. Some girls as young as 12 endured 30 soldiers per day. Documents prove Tokyo's direct involvement, with transport orders bearing imperial seals. Japan drafted 187,000 Korean soldiers as frontline expendables. Okinawa's Blood and Iron Corps lost 90% of its Korean conscripts. Civilians were massacred as spies. In Jeju, 400 villagers were burned alive in caves by retreating troops in 1945. 23,000 Korean forced laborers perished in Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Their ashes still rest in unclaimed urns. Survivors like Lee Jong-kun faced discrimination in Japan and Korea, denied medical care as foreign casualties of a war they never chose. Japan's surrender left Korea divided at the 38th parallel, a decision made by foreign powers. The ensuing Korean War, 1950-53, saw former colonial collaborators lead South Korea's military, repeating atrocities against civilians in Bodo League massacres. Japan's textbooks whitewash colonization, while the 2015 Comfort Women Agreement ignored victims' demands. Yet survivors persist. Kim Bok-dong, 1926-2019, testified globally until her death. "We are not prostitutes. We are war crimes evidence that refuses to disappear." From colonial resistance to today's Truth and Reconciliation Committee, Koreans transformed trauma into activism. The 2021 Memory of the Future Archive preserves 127,000 testimonies. As new generations demand justice, history's lesson echoes. Peace grows only where truth takes root.